Hello and welcome to Multan Cricket Stadium. It is the decider, and yes, welcome to you all. It is a day game today, pretty hot for both the teams and for us as well. But yes, we believe that there would be some thrilling cricket, and this hotness should be not overcoming our passion for this cricket that would be happening today here. This decider where the Proteas, they started off, and the Proteas, they kicked off the series with winning the first T20I, but then came in Team Pakistan in the second T20I with a very different outlook and with a very different intent. With me, I have Kainat Imtiaz. Kainat, hello and welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Kainat, talking about the different kind of performance that we got to see, the different kind of intent and approach that we got to see from Team Pakistan, and then those last minutes, that last over by Tasmia, the debutant coming in and restricting South Africa not to cross the target. It was brilliant by Team Pakistan altogether.
Absolutely. From the very first ball of the inning, when you talk about batting side of Pakistan, it was exceptional innings, as 181 was a hard total for South Africa. For any team, actually, it was a very hard total. The way Muniba Ali started the innings, it was exceptional. The way she was playing all over the ground, not only one single shot, but especially those cover drives that she was playing against South Africa were remarkable. And
but we'll talk about Muniba Ali, but just focusing on Tasmia, how Tasmia, she got an opportunity out of nowhere. No one could tell that there would be a concussion replacement. Tasmia came in, and the way she showed what kind of a talent she is, restricting South Africa, throwing that last over, Muniba showing trust on her and giving her the last over, and the way the complete Pakistan team was pumped up on the field.
Absolutely. Well, if you talk about Tasmia, the character she has shown during those last overs was remarkable, as this is the time where the players are made. You have to trust the players to, make them understand the situation, the pressure, take the pressure and then deliver it at the right moment. She might have leaked a lot of runs, 45 runs in 4 overs, but the confidence she would have gained bowling that last over will be remembered by her for a very long time, and this under pressure game will be with her for a long time, and she will definitely come back stronger when she plays the next game as well.
But talking about gauging the confidence, do you think Pakistan team, once they were just coming into this series, they had that confidence of beating South Africa last year, and the way Team Pakistan has been performing in the complete year? On the other hand, South Africa was also performing in different regions. They just had a series with India in July, and they were just preparing these teams were preparing each other, and these teams were getting ready for the women's T20. Looking at the chart and the map, the way Pakistan performed from that South African series, moving towards this South African series, it has almost been a year that they have played South Africa, and they clean sweep South Africa in 2023. So looking at the games, Pakistan, they played against England recently, and it was a 3-0 loss. Before that, West Indies, and it was a loss of 1-4. They played versus New Zealand, and they played brilliantly there. It was a 2-1 win against Bangladesh. They could not play that way, the way they were expecting to play, and there was a loss of 2-1. And then before that, clean sweeping South Africa. So coming back to this decider, would this give a slightly edge to Pakistan that yes, this is the team that we have clean swept before?
Well, definitely it will, but the fact that South Africa is also a different side, they have come with a different confidence, and because of the last series that they lost against Pakistan, they have come prepared. If we see the first game, they were completely prepared. They had a couple of changes in the next game. I'm sure they're going to go back with the first team for the third game as well, because they were lacking one bowler, maybe Kaka and Marazan Cup was not in the squad. This was one advantage for Pakistan, but when we look at today's game, I think it will be a good decider and an excellent game moving forward towards the World Cup, because you will have these kind of moments in the World Cup as well.
And when we talk about the outstanding performers and the bowlers that you mentioned about South Africa, Another bowler that outshined from Pakistan side was Sadia Iqbal, and the way she bowled all over this series up till now. In the first T20, she had 3 wickets, and in the second she got 2 wickets, and she's been leading the charts when you talk about it. Sadia has that dominance right now while bowling from Pakistan.
Yes, I would say that because she has been bowling in that power play time for a very long time now, and this is not the first series that she has dominated as a bowler. She has been dominating a lot of series and getting all those crunch wickets at the right time for Pakistan, especially during the power play where you definitely need 1 or 2 wickets to get the hold of the game and be on top. So she has been doing that work for quite some while, and Sadia Iqbal, as she's leading the score chart with 5 wickets already in the bag, and today's game we are still expecting her to perform exceptionally well and taking all those important wickets for Pakistan.
Exactly, and it is very confidence boosting for Sadia, coming above her seniors and just being on the top of the list. Talking about Sadia Iqbal, what does she have to say about her performance and what does she feel? Let's have a look.
In the air and gone. That is a huge wicket.
ओबियसली वर्ल्ड कप एक बहुत बड़ा इवेंट है. उससे पहले साउथ अफ्रीका के साथ एक सीरीज़ बहुत अच्छी प्रिपरेशन है. उससे पहले भी हमारा जो फिटनेस का कैंप लगा था, उसके बाद स्किल्स कैंप लगा हुआ है. उससे हमारी बहुत अच्छी प्रिपरेशन हो जाएगी. और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि साउथ अफ्रीका एक बहुत अच्छी टीम है, बड़ी टीम है, अच्छे प्लेयर्स हैं उसमें. उनके साथ वर्ल्ड कप से पहले एक अच्छा मैच हो जाएगा, अच्छी सीरीज़ हो जाएगी जो हमें वर्ल्ड कप में हेल्पफुल रहेगी.
Sadia Iqbal is turning the match straight away.
ओबियसली वहाँ पे थोड़ा इन्वायरमेंट चेंज होगा, लेकिन जैसे हम लोग यूज़ टू थे, क्योंकि मुल्तान में कैंप लगा है. मुल्तान का और दुबई का ऑलमोस्ट सेम क्लाइमेट होता है. वहाँ पर भी थोड़ा ह्यूमिड और गर्मी होती है. ऐसे ही मुल्तान में भी ऐसे ही है. तो ये एक अच्छी प्रिपरेशन है कि हम जाने से पहले यहाँ पे कैंप किया है, सीरीज़ खेल रहे हैं, तो इससे हमें बहुत हेल्प होगा वहाँ जाके खेलने में.
Sunil East, this time Sadia Iqbal takes another one.
ओबियसली सेमीफाइनल मेरे लिए बहुत मेमोरेबल मोमेंट था, क्योंकि एक बड़ी टीम के साथ इतना अच्छा बॉलिंग करनी और बड़ी विकेट्स लेना, तो ये मेरे लिए मेमोरेबल मोमेंट था. बाकी जो 9 विकेट्स की बात है वो यही होता है कि मैं अपने सिंपल प्लान्स पर रहती हूँ और उन्हीं को एग्जीक्यूट करती हूँ, तो उसी में सक्सेस मिलती है.
Diana was waiting for that. Catch was taken in all important wicket here.
So yeah, this is the brilliant preparation for the T20 Women's World Cup, because as Sadia said that these conditions are pretty much similar to what they'll be facing in the UAE. This humidity would help them to just acclimatize here and then go to the T20 Women's World Cup. And talking about the conditions, hats off to the ground staff. The kind of pitches that we have seen during this series, it is commendable in this brutal heat that they are bringing out such good pitches which are competitive. Every batter who applies them properly, it is a batting wicket for them. Bowlers, spinners are getting purchased here. Fast bowlers are having advantage from the surface. Talking about the surface that is on offer today, let's have a look and let's see what Sana Mir has to tell us.
It's an early start from Multan Stadium and the weather is hot. The temperature still remains 30 degrees, but the humidity factor has gone up. It's 67% humidity and the sun is out, so definitely a bit hotter than usual that we see in the evening. As far as the pitch is concerned, it looks quite similar. It's the same pitch that we played the second T20, a high scoring affair. The cracks remain same. There will be variable bounce, but there is one difference in the pitch. Last time it was really dry. This time, when you talk about the surface, it's really hard and you can hear it from the voice of the surface. So I do think there will be good scoring opportunity for the batters. And whenever it's a deciding game, you still don't know what the good total would be. So I think the captain who wins the toss bowls first.
So it is the same pitch that we saw in the second T20I. Yes, it is very hot right now. That last time that pitch was pretty dry. What do you make of this surface?
Well, I think it is because it's the same pitch that we're using, but it will be a little different because we have played under lights before. The two games were in the lights, but this one is during the daytime. As the day approaches, the pitch will start getting flatter and flatter, and it will get easier for the batters to score. For me, the toss is important because whoever wins might bowl first. Because
But the million-dollar question here is whether Fatima Sana is available to play and would she be there in the center with Bazid Khan. So let's have a look. Let's go towards the toss.
Right, it's toss time here at Multan for the decider in the third T20I between Pakistan and South Africa. Multan has certainly turned up the heat. I've got Laura Wolfart with me, South African captain, Fatma Sana, Pakistan captain, and match referee Mohammad Javed Malik. Who has the coin? Fatma has the coin. Give it a flip, please. Tails is the call, and it's gone for a roll. Still rolling. Laura won the toss. What are you doing and why?
We're going to have a ball first today. I still think it's the same wicket as last game, so it was a pretty nice wicket, and hopefully we can chase a bit better this time.
Is the morning or the heat any problem?
It is very hot today, but yeah, great prep for the World Cup. That's going to be hot as well. So
Obviously, all games, both captains have decided to field first, and it's gone the opposite way both games.
it has. Hopefully this one goes a bit different today.
Do you have any changes to your side?
We have one change, and Khululeko Mlaba comes in for Ayanda Khlubi.
How important is the series leading up to this game, winning the series, going out to the World Cup?
Very important. It's probably the closest thing we'll be able to get to a knockout stage game. So it's perfect preparation, bit of pressure, trophy on the line. So yeah, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us to go out and play some good cricket.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Go
you.
well. Fatma, firstly, fully fit. Everybody was worried about you.
Alhamdulillah, everything is fine.
Both games, the teams batting first have had an advantage. Do you think a day game will be any different?
No, I think so. We will try to put a maximum total here again, and then we want to defend the total as well.
Second game, especially the batting, it was very much improved. There was a lot more intent, a lot more through the offside. We expect more of the same?
Yes, because we were sitting at the group and asking for everyone that we have to play same cricket here. So definitely we will play.
Any changes to your side?
No, same playing 11.
Thank you very much
Thank
and good
you.
luck.
Thank you.
So South Africa here have won the toss and they have elected to field first.
So you've heard it, the news from the center is South Africa has won the toss and they've elected to bowl first, and Pakistan does not make any change. They are going in with the same side, the side that was powerful, that showed all the intent and that scored the highest T20I total in Pakistan cricket. And talking about South Africa, there's just one change in Team South Africa. Temu goes out and Malaba comes in. So there's a change in bowlers. What do you expect today? Because this would be one high pressure match for both the teams.
Absolutely. Well, I was expecting Malazan Cup to come back in the squad as well, but unfortunately she has missed out. I think this will be important because they're bowling first, especially because they're bowling first. They needed another bowler in the squad, so South Africa has done their part, winning the toss. But I would say this is going to be an interesting decider, and for both the team, this match will be high expectations.
Exactly, and this match would be an high intensity match. Looking forward for it, because at one end South Africa would be loving to go with a win series in the T20 Women's World Cup, and on the other hand Fatima would be looking forward for that as well.